look at this New York Times story, which just broke, reporting that the company plans to lay off around 10,000 employees. They're not the only big tech name talking about cost cuts today. Apple shares trading lower this morning after CEO Tim Cook confirmed reports of hiring slowdowns at that company, appearing on CBS this morning, saying the key to success isn't keeping costs low, but investing in the business correctly. Take a listen.
We're being very deliberate on our hiring. That means we're continuing to hire, but not everywhere in the company are we hiring. We believe strongly in investing for the long term, and we don't believe you can save your way to prosperity. We think you invest your way to it.
As for the Times, John, the Times does say the total number remains fluid, but if it stays around 10,000, roughly 3% of corporate and less than 1% of their global workforce, obviously more than 1 million.
Yeah, I think the timing here is important. This is happening right before the biggest week or two of the year, of the holiday shopping season and Amazon shopping season, also in a year where they, in an unusual way, did a second Prime Day right at the beginning of Q4, and that seemed to be a little lackluster. So Amazon's probably doing this based on some expectations, based on data, and yes, this is what companies do around Q4, is they try to position themselves for the next year, for 2023, based on a reasonable scenario of what they think they can expect. Also, Dee, I think it's important to note that over the past few months, Amazon has shifted how it does compensation for corporate employees more toward cash, a little less toward equity. They tended to have a pretty low, relative to other companies, amount of cash salary that they pay out, and really tilted toward equity. In this time, when perhaps employees would do better to take more equity if they can, right? Because the stock is low, so they're getting new equity grants. They've been tilting toward cash. So this is sort of austerity that we're seeing heading into 23, and I'm not sure we have indications that this is necessarily the bottom. It might just be the beginning.
Austerity, kind of, I guess, but 10,000 employees, I mean, that is really a drop in the bucket for a company like Amazon that, as of the end of last quarter, had 1.5 million employees. These are corporate employees. The reports say that they are laying off, and potentially the e-commerce division, the devices division. Remember that Journal report last week that Amazon, the Alexa unit, could be losing as much as $5 billion a year. But again, this is just such a small percentage, Carl, and we're not seeing it at the warehouse level, you know, more of the services side, which would mean more softening of the economy. This is sort of in line with what Meta is doing. 11,000 employees there is a much larger percentage, but it still only takes them back a few years. I'm looking at the latest quarterly report from Amazon, Q2 2021. They increased their workforce by 52%, and that doesn't even include contractors and temporary personnel. So it really does show you, again, how much these companies, the big tech companies, have been hiring. The headlines will keep coming in. Those comments from Tim Cook are important as well, but it's probably a long way to go here, Carl.
Yeah, also kind of, guys, puts into sharper context what Bezos told CNN this morning, and that was advice to American households, global households, really, and global small businesses about, in his words, taking some risk off the table. Here's what he said.
If you're an individual and you're thinking about buying a new, large screen TV, maybe slow that down, keep that cash, see what happens. Same thing with a refrigerator or a new car or whatever. Just take some risk off the table. If you're a small business, maybe delay some capital purchases. Do you really need that new piece of equipment? Maybe it can wait a little bit. Have some cash on hand. Just a little bit of risk reduction could make the difference for that small business if we do get into even more serious economic problems. So you got to play the probabilities a little bit.